So I went and purchased a steam cleaner online. We just moved about a year or so ago, and I've been really wanting to get into those deep areas and like do some deep cleaning to certain areas. And so I purchased this, and I just want to walk you through kind of what it does. First, you have your bucket of water itself. This is your water reservoir. On the side of it, you actually have water markings, so it can go all the way up to 1600 ml. I honestly don't use it for that much. I only fill about half of it or a third of the way full, so usually between 800 to 1,000 milliliters. You actually put your water right here in the reservoir and you pour the water inwards. You also have a digital screen, which is great because it kind of tells you when the nozzle is working. So your pressurized nozzle has a button on it. If you hold it in for a couple seconds, you will see the red light blinking. And when the steam is actually ready to go, it will turn blue. So once it turns blue, then the steam starts coming out. So you'll start hearing it start to work, and it starts shooting steam out as you can see. Super easy to use. Back in for a couple seconds and it turns off, but you do have 3 different settings, and you will see 1, 2, 3 on your digital screen depending on what setting that you are actually using. Another thing I do like is that the hose, it's very flexible, super easy to use. It does come attached already to the water reservoir area where you hold the water. I do like the pressurized nozzle as well. It comes with different settings, so take them off and on. This is your pressurized nozzle. It does screw off. This is the main attachment that you will use, and everything else attaches into it. I do like that it's super sturdy to use. And again, this is for like those high pressurized things if you just want to use this alone, but you have other stuff that attaches into it. You do have this brass brush. Highly recommend only for like grills or metal stuff. I don't even know if I would use it honestly inside my oven racks because it does, some of those have a fine finish on them, and this would actually scrape it off. I have only used it for our outdoor grill. The other brushes are also nylon brushes, as you can see here. You have a small, and then you have like a medium-sized one right here. You actually have 2 of these that come with it. For the most part, I use these for grout or larger areas and surfaces, but I have been using this on my outdoor cushions with a cloth over it to protect it from scratching like the fabric itself, but also to kind of get, as you can see, I just actually finished cleaning some of those. Actually getting kind of the grime off that was building up on our outdoor cushions from being outside and all the moisture. This smaller one I use mostly for grout in my bathroom, and the tile kind of produces a nice little steam. You can go easily over the tiles with it. You have an extender, so like for those harder to reach places, if you need to attach an extender, this attaches in, and then you would attach your attachment to the end of it, and you would attach your pressurized nozzle on the end, and whatever accessory that you would want to put in like this. So that way you could get like behind a certain area, or maybe there's a corner or crevice in your house. That would be the perfect tool to use, is the extender on it. The other things I do like is they do come with these little covers. These are great for like if you are cleaning windows or if you are cleaning upholstery. These little covers are great to cover the accessory so that it does not scratch the fabric itself. Then the best part that I love using is this for my steam cleaner for my shower, is a little squeegee. It has an attachment that kind of comes in and out. You can also use this for your windows as well. It attaches in. And then you have 2 other scrapers. I like to call these scrapers. This is a small and a medium size, as you can see right here. The steam comes out underneath, so like think of like your oven surface where it has like that cakey stuff sometimes from cooking. You could clear this very easily. Just make sure that your oven, it allows for you to steam clean. Just would recommend looking at the manual first before you use it. I do use it on top of mine for those hard places. And then this is a pressurized nozzle. On top of the nozzle already that's pressurized, this one also has like a curve in it. So I've used this around like sinks and like crevices like that where you have like a little bit of buildup, but you can also kind of reach behind it as well. And it cleans very well, and it pressurizes in more of like an angle. You also have your gloves that come with it to protect you from the heat and the steam itself. I don't use these as much because most of the time when I'm changing the accessory off, it's cooled down, so I haven't had to use these, but they are available for you as well. And then you have your cleaning cloth, which is nice. It has a nice little texture to it. I use this mostly when I've done the windows or my shower door, and I've like wiped the water off, specifically like this. I will wipe and then squeegee again. Okay, now let me show you how I actually use the steam cleaner in my home, because I did test several areas of the attachments on completely different surfaces. The first place I tested it was on my outdoor cushions. I had a few spots that I wanted to work on, so I used the brush attachment with the cloth underneath it to protect the cushion itself and the fabric, and I worked the steam over the area rather than holding it in one spot for too long. The steam helped loosen up the spot so I could work across the fabric and then wipe away any remaining moisture or dirt. Next, I moved to the bathroom, and this was probably one of my favorite places to actually use it. For the grout, I switched it to the small nylon brush. This lets you direct the steam right onto the grout line while also scrubbing the buildup. I slowly worked along each grout line and then wiped everything down afterwards. And for the larger tile areas, you can use one of the larger brushes attachments when you don't need that really concentrated scrubbing action. Around the sink area and faucet, I actually switched to the smaller nozzle attachments. I really like these getting the steam around the base of the faucet, along the edge of the sink, and into those little crevices that are harder to get into with like a regular cleaning cloth. And the angle nozzle is especially helpful when you need to direct the steam underneath or behind something. For the shower doors, I switched over to the glass attachment. I worked the steam across the glass and then used the squeegee edge to pull everything down. I like that you're able to do this over a larger surface using the attachment instead of using the smaller concentrated nozzles, which is super helpful. And finally, I tested it around the toilet because a boy mom of 3. This is another area where those smaller nozzles really come in handy. I used the concentrated steam around the hinges, edges, and little crevices, and the angle nozzle made it super easy to reach some of those actual awkward areas around the toilet, if you know what I mean. I could then wipe away everything that the steam had loosened. After using it in all these different areas, I think the biggest benefit is how much you can actually do just by switching out the different attachments. I could go from working on outdoor cushions to tile to grout to glass and then little bathroom crevices without needing a completely different cleaning tool. I just need a different accessory. I really have enjoyed using this project. It has helped me clean specific areas of the house that I wanted a more deeper clean to. And it comes with a ton of accessories, and the fact that it's super easy to use makes it super simple for cleaning certain areas. For a mom of 4 who's really busy a lot of times, I like that I can easily put it together and use it, and it makes deep cleaning easy.